One of the millions of Americans traveling this 4th of July weekend, there's something else to pack besides sunscreen and a suitcase, and that's a little extra caution. Criminals are taking advantage of the record number of travelers with fake vacation rentals, bogus travel websites, and phishing texts that can turn a dream getaway into a costly mistake.
My goodness. Joining us with the biggest red flags to watch out for is our friend, author, and money coach, Ash Cash Exantis. Great to see you.
Likewise. Thanks for having me.
All right, keep us ready for these scammers, okay? AAA says a record 72.2 million Americans are expected to travel over the 4th of July holiday. Lots of folks. And scams can start with where you plan to stay. So what do we need to look out for when booking that hotel, Airbnb?
Yeah, especially that, right? Any deals that are too good to be true, always believe that, number one. Number two, make sure you're staying on the actual platforms, like the Airbnbs, like the Verbos. A lot of times scammers are going to try to take you off of those websites. They're going to try to make it seem like they have a better deal. So just make sure you stay on there, because that's where most of your protection is going to come from.
Oh, okay. And then you should always get that written agreement also, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that written agreement is paramount, because without the written agreement, you actually don't have a booking. So you want to make sure that you have that written agreement.
I mean, how awful to show up and they're like, sorry, you don't have a place. Many of us, though, we're on social media, and so are those frauders, right? So talk to us about the too good to be true deals that you find on social media.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So social media is great for inspiration, but it's even better for the scammers, right? And so, they're going to get you with the beautiful photos, the fake profiles and things of that nature. So you got to know that before you book anything that you saw on social media, make sure you're researching the company, check for reviews outside of social media, verify the website independently. Like, just don't see it on social media and then pay for it on social media. Make sure you go and you do your due diligence before you book.
So like the Better Business Bureau.
There we go.
Absolutely. And then also urgency, though, too, because a lot of times they get you with the emotion. So they'll say only today, or if you only got a few spots left. So watch out for that as well.
Great tip. So we're always looking for Wi-Fi, right? We're always searching, especially free Wi-Fi. So what should we keep in mind there?
Yeah, so everything that's free is not good for you. And so when you think about using free Wi-Fi, a lot of scammers they have Wi-Fi where they can penetrate your personal information. So if you're using free Wi-Fi, make sure you're not logging into any personal information. Don't log into your bank accounts. Like, anything that is personal, do not do it on any free Wi-Fi. Any free Wi-Fi. Also, if you're in the hotel, sometimes scammers will create a Wi-Fi that seems like it's legit from the hotel to also steal your information. So just look out for that.
So maybe only use it for to watch Netflix or Hulu or something like that, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you have to log in on personal information, use your cell or use like a VPN to protect yourself.
Okay, good idea. Why is it a good idea to notify your bank before you travel?
Yeah, banks are really good at spotting fraud. And so if you don't notify them, let's say if you're in New York and you're traveling to Miami and you don't let them know, they will decline most of your things, and it'll be very, very hard, especially during a holiday weekend when you might not be able to contact the bank. And so letting them know in advance so that they understand that you will be away and that you will be at this particular place, so that way they won't decline your charges.
Right. So we talked about the record number of folks hitting the roads. People are going to be at the gas pumps and the ATMs. What should we look out for there?
Look, that is a big deal. What Young Miami said, we're all my scammers.
Popping tags.
Look, they want you to, right? They want you to pop tags. They're going to spend that. So listen, when it comes to ATMs, when it comes to gas pumps, they have these skimmer devices that they're literally stealing your information. They could duplicate your card, they could duplicate your PIN, and they could wipe you out. And so look out for that. What you need to do, if you're gonna use your card, before you put your card in, make sure you tug a little bit to see if there's a device attached to it. The best thing to do is, if you have like Google Pay or Apple Pay, use a tap to pay, because those are actually encrypted payments, and so they won't get access to your PIN number or anything like that.
Oh, good advice.
Yes.
Other way, go ahead.
Spend that, but do it safely.
But do it safely, exactly. Spend it, but do it safely. And here's the thing, though, too, about doing it safely, is that anytime you can, use your credit card more than your debit card,
Right.
because your credit card has fraud protection and things of that nature. And hear me clearly, never send anybody any wires, any Zelles. Because once it leaves your bank account, the protection you have is literally zero. So if anybody is asking you to Zelle them, if they're asking you to send them a wire, say no. Use your credit card because you got protection there.
All right.
Set up those alerts too.
Ash Cash, thank you so much for your time this morning. Enjoy your holiday weekend at home where you're safe
and cool.
Absolutely. Likewise.
All right. Take care.